Today on this episode of On the Throttle, we focus on cultivating your staff, how you make sure everyone knows the dealership inside and out and is incentivized with proper compensation. We also cover how to dial in your fixed ops, and we take a look at the new Can-Am Canyon three-wheeler. Hi everybody, I'm Randy Zemnick for MPN. Recently, we've had a couple contributors write about and warn dealers regarding having that guy in your shop. You know who that guy is, the one who has all the answers, and if he doesn't have the answer, he knows where to look or who to call to get it. While it's great to have someone like that, if you build your organization around that one person, the outcome could be disastrous if he or she leaves, gets ill, or even goes on vacation. Making sure all of your employees are trained, cross-trained, and can access information via a central dealership resource can help alleviate pinch points if that guy happens to not be around in the time of need. Bottom line is not to rely too much on one person. Make sure you can function no matter what happens. Read more on this topic on our website. Every Powersports dealership is different, and that includes how they pay their employees. But is your current pay structure properly incentivizing employees to perform and upsell, or just maintain a status quo? In a recent episode of Beyond the Showroom, Maggie Stevens of Powersports Playbook and MPN's own Greg Jones discuss ways to increase the money your staff can earn, as well as make the dealership more profitable through proper pay structure.
You want to align the way you're paying your people. You don't ever want to shortchange them because you need to keep them. It's super hard to replace them to begin with. So let's just get that out of the way.
Right.
So we're not talking about shortchanging people, but we're creating a model where they're naturally incentivized to rise and fall with the dealership.
Yeah.
And if you have one end of the extreme or the other, you run into all these problems.
Be sure to catch the full episode on our website. If you're looking for more insight from Maggie Stevens, her latest article addresses getting fixed ops dialed in. In most dealerships, chaos isn't a glitch, it's muscle memory. Phones ring nonstop, and yet sales don't seem to match. The parts manager is winging it because the inventory system is still not right. Service jobs are stuck in limbo over one back-ordered part. Techs get backed up. The sales manager is running around talking about a unit that needs to leave today and wants to shut down everything to make that happen. Meanwhile, the general manager is playing firefighter again. Sound familiar? The goal of getting fixed ops dialed in isn't just more money. It's reclaiming margin by regaining time, which will allow you to lead sustainable growth, not just patch the latest fire, look at that second location without sweating if the first will fall apart, and finally, launch that new franchise line that rounds out the business. Head to motorcyclepowersportsnews.com to read that full article. Speaking of new launches, after being announced last fall, the 2025 Can-Am Canyon three-wheeler hit dealerships this past spring. MPN editor Megan Kusek caught up with Dominique Lemeris-Gauvain, manager global product strategy for Can-Am On-Road, to learn more about this new addition to its three-wheeler lineup.
At Three Wheels, in general, what we try to do over the years is to democratize what we call as the open road experience for all types of riders. And what we did is we tried to push that a little bit further here with more of an adventure type of vehicle meant for you to go as far as your heart desires and to democratize that sport, that aspect of the sport, to more people. So if you're going for that long distance, more rugged type of journey, this type of vehicle is really meant to make that type of journeying a lot easier and more accessible for more people.
For more insight, be sure to catch the full interview on our website. That's a wrap on this week's On the Throttle. Check out the full stories of these highlights and more on motorcyclepowersportsnews.com. Be sure to like and subscribe and get notified when the next episode drops. Thanks for watching.